Hello everyone. This is my first devlog, I suppose, of my game engine, Nuradhi. Um, you might be wondering what is Nuradhi. It's uh, a 2.5D film noir or film noir inspired game engine. So imagine something like Streets of Rage or Double Dragon or those old arcade TMNT games, but with basically modern graphics and a lot of film noir effects. We're talking about things you would see in classic film noir, like lots of shadows, a lot of smog, a lot of smoke, and black and white. This is my first devlog. It's Nuradhi is also built on top of Vulkan. It's using a Vulkan pipeline. So this is my first devlog. It took me ages to set up Vulkan. I followed a tutorial by Brendan Galea, I believe, and then I there was another user who I met through Brandon's Discord who helped me, who basically like he had made a tutorial on how to set up textures. And right now, what I've done is I've added textures and some textures to Brandon's own tutorial, and then on top of that, I built a debug renderer that's purely for visual purposes, and I'm using it for debugging purposes. So this is my first devlog, and let me show you all the changes I've made. So right over here, as you can see, well, this floor it's basically using the sprite sheet from Streets of Rage 2. This is Blaze Fielding, and right now everything has the same textures, and these boxes you see around all of these things. Well, not all of the boxes. Like this vase over here, it has a wireframe going on because it's using my debug line renderer pipeline on top of the existing graphics rendering pipeline. But these lines over here, uh, those are actually collision boxes, and they're gonna help me, visualize all my collision spaces. So I'm just gonna show you. So this is supposed to be my player, and these vases over here don't have um, you know collisions enabled, and as you can see, we got some lighting going on, and there's some weird distortion that has to do with the the rendering system that I'm using for debugging. So hopefully after I strip away the rendering system completely, then uh, the uh, the distortion there will go away. But right now we're just not going to worry about that right now. So this is my collision. So as you can see, if you collide with this one on this axis, it stops you from going all the way. Again over here, I'm pressing my key, but it's not going all the way. And then I believe you have to get a bit further. You're behind the object, and then you're still coming, and right around here, because this the play is actually on a different, I believe, y-axis from the vase object. It looks a bit weird, and especially because we are using wireframe and we don't have gravity, so all of these objects are on different y-axes, so everything looks a bit twisted, I guess. Now let's check our movement on the actual y-axis. Right now, I believe right now we are on top of it. We're going up, and now we're going down, and we're stopping. Right, and now for the bottom, again, let's go all the way down, closer to the object, somewhere around here would do. We'll still go all the way down. Now we're below the vase, and now we're going up. Sorry, up again. I believe that's too much. Okay, we've stopped. Okay, right, now we've stopped. I'm moving the camera around, and this has an orthographic display, so it looks a bit weird, but it is functioning as it should be. Now, as of now, there are some glitches in the system, so if I put two objects like that, for some reason when I move, it just instead of just stopping me on the y-axis or the x-axis, it stops me on the I believe this is the z-axis for some reason. I'll have to iron out the maths. It probably has something to do with how I'm calculating, which axis to move it on. Because what's happening is a simple AABB system, and that's why it's a bit wonky. So and this is also my first time making a game engine. I've mostly worked with Unreal and Unity in the past, so this is my first time doing it solo. Let's see if we can get it to collide on the y-axis. Yeah, okay, collision works on the y-axis, but for some reason it doesn't work on the x-axis. So my next step in this project is basically going to be to fix up all the collision bugs and make sure everything works, and then I'm gonna basically add a collider to this over here, and then I'm gonna implement gravity, so whenever it's not on something solid, it's gonna fall through. So that's a plan, and then after that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate this texture and only put it on this one because this is supposed to be my player, and then I'm going to basically tell it to focus on a single frame of animation at a time, and then animate it, and then get a animation system going, and finally I'm gonna start working on pathfinding. Alright, that's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next devlog, which will hopefully be coming soon. See you guys then, and oh yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe. That always helps.